Hey, it's Jim. So I saw Where the Wild Things Are this weekend, and I really enjoyed it. It's kind of I don't know, it's not your regular kind of kids movie. It's not your regular kind of movie because it's not structured like the three-act structure that we're all used to, and most of the films you're going to see in theaters or anywhere use the three-act structure. This is kind of more free-form and more like how a kid would imagine something, which is the point of it, and it works incredibly well. You know, when I was watching it, I even had my doubts. I was like, how is this going to work? How is this coming together? And I mean, by the end, I'll admit I cried at the end, and I haven't cried at the end of anything in like ever. I really liked all the monsters, and one of the things about the special effects I like so much is that they looked like when I look at like Jabba the Hutt in the old Star Wars, the original trilogy, I kind of felt like Jabba the Hutt was real, and then when they made these CG characters, I understood that was fake. And with the Wild Things, I felt like they were real, like there was a reality to the Wild Thing. In this, it's like, it's perfect, because I completely believe all the monsters, and I even like know their names now, and like I really bonded with them. And that's also because the voice acting by, James Gandolfini and Forrest Whitaker and Catherine O'Hara, who I thought did a great job. You really connect with the characters and everything. The guy who played Max is great and all that stuff. It's just it's really like a kid's film, but it's not. I mean, a lot of times to do kids' films, it's just like kind of silly and goofy jokes, but this is like, I feel like more realism about childhood. This film captures so well, like, I remember when you play with kids in the neighborhood and someone would knock someone down and then they cry and be upset, and it'd be like little kid drama kind of stuff. And this film captures that so well. It's just like, oh man, you should definitely check Where the Wild Things Are out. Even if you're like, I don't go to kids movies, doesn't matter. It's a good movie. If you're sitting there like, man, I haven't seen a good new movie in a while, this is it. This is it. This is not like when I say The Informant. Those are still great movies, but this is like kind of one of those things where you're like, whoa, where did that come from? And I really like this movie. So one of the things I also like about this is one of the few kids films that uses philosophy in a way that's both funny, but it shows like how like kids would get upset about hearing philosophy when you're a kid. Like, it can kind of overwhelm you. I remember hearing it's like young, and I heard in a Woody Allen movie that eventually the universe will implode within itself, and that freaked me out forever. And there's a whole bit in this film about that's like really kind of smart, how kids can really like look at stuff, and I don't know, it's like having psychology in a kids movie and having it work organically is a great thing. So anyway, if you've seen this film, then comment in the comments below and tell me what you thought, and subscribe if you would like to. And yeah, so recently I got some Wild Things. I got 2 new cats, and hopefully there'll be videos up right next to me, but they're not cooperating because they're cats. So. Here's a wild thing right here. She does not like being in the video, but she's yet no, this is the third time, isn't it? We got 2 new cats also, but she's still number 1. So she's the head wild thing, aren't you? You're like Carol. You know who that is? She can't come to the theater, but it's on DVD. She'll watch it. I'll show you on DVD. We'll see what happens. Anyway, thank you for watching, and check out Where the Wild Things Are.